Assalamualaikum and welcome to our Group 3 presentation from Subject Applied Valuation by our lecturer, Dr. SBEEH1113. So today we would like to discuss about valuation report content for our main topic. This is our group members including me, Musyafiqah Jamzah, along with Azwa Farhanis, Nur Amalinda Salwa, Nur Atira Alia, Rabiatul Adawiyah, and lastly Jamiatul Rafi'ah. So I will begin with the first content in our report. Hello guys. For the first content of the valuation report is instruct to be valued. So we refer to the instruction from our client, which item to provide an opinion on the market value of his property. So for interest of value, we adopt as our basis of valuation in the market value of subject property as a single-story semi-detached house at number 11, Jalan Meru Indah, 2/5, Taman Meru Indah, Kapar, Kelang Selangor. Next is purpose of valuation. This valuation is conducted in connection with property valuation purpose. For the Encik Adam, single-story semi-detached and were inspected on 1st January 2018. For the purpose of the valuation, the date of inspection is taken as the valuation.
The subject property was inspected by us 6 valuers on 1st January 2018. Following is the relevant particulars of title as extracted from the Selangor Registry of Land Titles Office Kelang on January 26, 2010.
Now, I will explain about the description of the subject property. First, I will talk about the location details of the subject property. The subject property is a single-story semi-detached house with a postal address number 30, Jalan Meru Indah, 2/5, Taman Meru Indah, Kapar, Kelang Selangor. It is located at a residential area known as Taman Meru Indah. Next, about the site of the subject property. The site of the subject property is a rectangular piece of house land. It contains a registered area of 3,200 square feet. The surrounding of the subject property is a primarily commercial and residential in nature. It's because the subject property is located at a residential area. In that residential area, there are several shop houses used for commercial activities such as restaurant, grocery stores, and mini market. There are also some services and availability that exist at Taman Meru Indah. One of the services that exists in Taman Meru Indah is street lighting. This street lighting will make it easier for all residents to do their activities, especially at night. The subject property also are near to bank. The subject property also are near to the education facilities such as SMK Meru Indah. It is also near to Police Station Kapar and JNT Express Pekanbaru. Next, I will explain about the brief description of the subject property. The structure of the subject property is reinforced concrete with cement brickworks. The roof is a pitched roof covered with clay tiles. The ceiling of the subject property is a flat ceiling. The wall of the subject property is a plastered brick walls. The floor of the subject property is a ceramic tiles. The doors of the subject property is a sliding door, and the window is a glass windows.
So from our inspection, we note that the building is not occupied with 100% vacant ownership. We also note that the surroundings of the building is active and fully occupied. For planning details, this subject property is located at Mukim Kapar, Kelang district at Selangor. It is designed for residential purpose, have been provided by many types of facilities such as transportation, educational, hospitalities, and industrial. Residential can only took 46 minutes by car to bus rental Selangor. It also only 800 meters to Sekolah Menengah Kebahasaan Meru Indah. In addition, they also have Tadika Ding Dong Bell, Pusat Memandu Kenderaan Kelang, and Pusat Tuition Perintis Didik. Students can go there by their parents, public transportation, or by bicycle. Hospitalities provided, named clinic tua is just around the corner, and many home service that only took 4 km near this area. Some famous factory near this place are Top Glove Sudan Berhad and Master Glove Manufacturing. Last but not least, they also can have some fun activities by go to the gymnasium, massage place, hair salon, and the most thing is shopping center and restaurants. This place is monopolized by Malays, so it's easy for Muslim residential to get halal Toyiban food in this area without hesitation.
To value the property in existence, we have to make an assumption about this subject property. One of the reasons we make an assumption is because we have insufficient information about this subject property. Here are the assumptions that we make for a single-story semi-detached house. We assume that there is vacant land near the house and adjacent to West International Sedia Berhad. We assume that the depreciation price of the subject property will increase in the future because it is in a location that is likely to attract secondary home buyer. If this house is for rent, we assume that the possible rental price at the moment is around 450 to 550 ringgit per month. We have assumed that subject price depreciation is likely to increase by 5% in the future. In the calculation of cost method, we also make an assumption on the land area and building area of the subject property.
Basis and valuation. The first thing you need to know is the definition of market value. Market value is the estimate price at which a property should be exchanged hand on the date of valuation between a willing buyer and a willing seller in a great potential transaction following proper marketing, in which both parties work reasonably and prudently. Next is the for sale value. For sale value is the amount that could be reasonably be obtained from the sale of a property under for sale conditions that do not meet all of the criteria of a normal market transaction. Method of valuation. We use comparison method, which is a technique that involves determining the value of a property by comparing the comparable houses in the neighborhood. Market observation. We determine adjustment for this comparable, and lastly, we got adjustment sale price as shown on the table. Opinion of value. After we take into consideration all the methods mentioned above, we estimate market value for Encik Adam house is 3,069 ringgit, and for sale value 2,095 and 200 ringgit. That's all from our group. Thank you and have a good day.